they're coming all over the place. $7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
There was no response. They didn't have one for that. No, it's very sad. Very sad.
I'll kiss every guy, man and woman, man and woman. Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him.
That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
You're not like...
Pokemon Go. But I try to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
then they have cans of soup. Soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. The first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. And then they have cans of soup. Soup.
Hello, users, and welcome to another show. Hold up, I'm drinking. Hi, Max. Got some coffee here, full cup. Got Max the dog. He is he's right next to me. He's I should probably turn the camera on. Is this camera thing ready? Is this work? Oh shit! It's like, oh god. I'm not ready. Okay. Oh, hey, hello, user, and welcome. This is the Above It All show. This is the show. This is called Above It All, and I do a show. It's here. And so, drinking some coffee. Just hold the phone here. This is my 2.5 cup of coffee. Thanks for showing up. Goddamn letter hack. When's your announcement, by the way? Or did that already happen? I just want to say I really appreciate Andrea and this community. Really need it now. Well, thank you, Sinkwell. I'm sorry for making fun of you with that voice, but thank you. To show a program, that's true. You announced it last night. Oh, fuck. Max. Hold up, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Breaking news. Breaking news. Max the dog. Max the dog. Uppy! Okay. Uppy! Ah! It's Max the dog. Oh, your papa. Look at this dog. Oh, you sneezed in my mouth. Why'd you do that? Oh, and you hit your head on the table. Are you okay? Are you okay? This goddamn dog smacked his head right into the desk. Max, you want to come uppy again? You want to come uppy again? Wah! Round 2, one day. Holy shit. Oh. Alright, get the hell out of here. Okay, Max. Alright. Your scene is over. I'm not giving you overtime. Okay, hello. Oh, shit. Hello, user. And, Above It All. And, got a show lined up. Max bashed his fucking head against the goddamn bottom of the desk. Like a stupid... Yeah, I'm looking at you. Like a... Oh, he's not looking at me. We got a show going on. Doing a fucking show today. This is the Above It All program. This is the program where I do a show. This is a news show. And I'm a news person. I'm giving you all the news on the show. So, I got some news. And I'm going to show the news. This is a news show after all. Reminder, folks, that if you haven't done it yet, and that's right, I'm doing it this way. This is the best way to do it. Play my new Doom mod. Check it out. This is me talking about it yesterday. And you should absolutely play my new Doom mod. It's called Existential Dread. It's really good. And if you don't know how to install a Doom mod, I will help you. Just let me know. And play it. It's really good. That's all I can say. And as you can see, there's currently 2 of me on screen. And that's the most efficient way I could do this. But play that, and that's going to be great. Tomorrow's Cooking with the Bitch show. Cooking with the Bitch show tomorrow. And so we're going to be, and by we I mean me, going to be doing I'm going to be cooking on the cooking with the going to be cooking on the cooking with the this Cooking with the Bitch tomorrow. And so that's tomorrow. But today is Tuesday. Tuesday is and tomorrow's Wednesday, so that's Cooking with the... And then today is a news day. I'm doing news today. In fact, let's start with the news. What do I start with? Oh, this is topical. Hump day is every day in my book. All right, marijuana. And not only marijuana, but hallucinogen use is up. It is up, folks. Record high in 2021. Record high. Not only is marijuana going up, skyrocketing, but hallucinogen use among young adults is jumping the hell up. Jumping the fuck up. Jumping the fuck up. CNN, young adults were using marijuana and hallucinogens at record rates in 2021. New data shows vaping also increased significantly among this age group last year, despite leveling off during the first year of the COVID-19 pandemic. People ages 19 to 30 were surveyed as part of the Monitoring the Future study. We gotta monitor the future. Holy shit. Conducted by researchers at the University of Michigan and funded by the National Institutes of Health since 1975. Quote, as the drug landscape shifts over time, this data provides a window into the substances and patterns of use favored by young adults. Said Dr. Nora Volkow, director of the National Institute on Drug Abuse, young adults are in a critical life stage and honing their ability to make informed choices. Understanding how substance use can impact the formative choices in young adulthood is critical and to help position the new generation for success. Now, I just want to say, I don't know what success is. Like, what is success? Like, getting a fucking marketing job and getting a picket fence? Like, I don't give a shit about that fucking shit. I think I can speak for all young adults. As a ripe, but not too ripe, 26-year-old, right? I'm in the young adult category. I'm young. I'm an adult. I'm hip. I'm happening. Look at this. Look how hip I am. Woo! Yeah, does anyone want to smoke weed and do fucking, hallucinogens? Woo! Yeah, look how cool I am. I'm cool as shit. And I'm a young adult. And I think that these people definitely should be monitoring my future. The survey found that more than 1 in 10, 11%, young adults reported using marijuana on a daily basis in 2021. I gotta say, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're using marijuana every day in 2021. Raise your hand. In fact, I'm raising them both. Why? Because I'm cool and I'm a young adult. Look how cool I am. Holy shit, I was smoking a lot of weed in 2021, baby. Oh, yeah. That's right, I'm a weed user. That's right. Woo! All right, anyway, now enough with the cringe. And more than 2 in 5, 43%, had used it in the past year. Rates of daily marijuana use nearly doubled over the past 10 years for this age group, and past year use jumped nearly 50%. Vaping prevalence is growing even faster among young adults and on a steady upward trend, according to the study. After slowing in 2020, rates of nicotine vaping in 2021 were nearly triple what they were 5 years ago. And rates of marijuana vaping were about double. About 16% of young adults reported vaping nicotine in the past month and 12% vaping marijuana in the past month. I just gotta be honest, and I'm being real with y'all. Nicotine is lame. If you're smoking cigarettes or vaping nicotine, you're a loser, right? We have better drugs, like marijuana, which is a lot cooler. It's actually psychoactive, it's fun, and it doesn't cause the extremely unfortunate health problems that nicotine, especially cigarettes, do, right? If you're vaping nicotine, you're a loser. I'm sorry. Now, I know you're a drug addict. It's all good, just like those people that can't stop eating cheeseburgers. But come on now. We got cool fucking drugs. We got marijuana. Look how cool it is. Like, whoa, right? You don't need to be doing that nicotine-ass shit. You're a lame-o. You don't want to be lame. You don't want to be lame like those old men. You know who fucking smokes cigarettes? Old men. Baby boomers, Fucking wine moms. You don't want to be like an Elizabeth Warren voter. You don't want to be like these people. You want to be cool, man. You want to be smoking weed with the cool kids. Fuck that nicotine-ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I'm anti-nicotine. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here with that nicotine shit. The latest survey was conducted online between April and October of last year. But in April 2022, a loophole that vaping companies have used to circumvent regulators and keep their products on shelves closed, enabling the US FDA to go after the myriad products being marketed illegally and in a variety of flavors. I love this idea that they're going to ban fucking nicotine flavors. Like, oh, sorry, you can't have your cotton candy vapes anymore. But you're allowed to have Fanta? Wait, let me get this straight. Blueberry vape carts, banned. Can't do it. Vanilla Coke, completely legal. Like, if we want to talk about damage to your body, if we want to talk about health, what is worse for your health? Cigarettes or soda? Hey. What's worse for your health? Vaping or soda? Hey, I'm just saying. My opinion, both of them pretty equally bad for your health. So this idea that the fucking if someone wants to vape a fucking goddamn cookie flavored fucking vape cart, they're a loser because nicotine's for losers. But I mean, what the fuck? How are you gonna have pineapple flavored Fanta on the fucking store shelves, but you're not gonna have goddamn fucking, I don't know, mango flavored nicotine carts? Like, that is some bull ass shit. I'm just saying. The FDA ordered Juul products removed from the U.S. market as the agency issued marketing denial orders for its vaping devices and pods. After a U.S. appeals court at least temporarily delayed the ban, and the company gears up to appeal the decision and defend the safety of its inventory, overall, young adults are less likely to use hallucinogens than marijuana. It's a little unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. But after holding steady for decades, use of hallucinogens among young adults started to, quote, increase dramatically during the pandemic and reached a record high in 2021. About 8% of young adults reported using substances such as LSD, PCP, and psychedelic mushrooms in the past year, up from just 3% in 2021. Yeah, brother, we're all up in here hallucinating right now. Whoa, is that the wall or is that something else? Whoa! Does anyone love to hallucinate? You know, I love recreational hallucinations. That's why I don't sleep for 6 days at a time. You know, you ever do recreational sleep deprivation? Has anyone ever experimented with this? Yeah, hear me out. Recreational sleep deprivation. No, I'm serious. You might be thinking, what? I'm just tired. No. When you stay up for a really long time, right? Like, you actually start to get high. Like, I'm not even joking. Try staying up. Now, don't fuck your body up, right? Like, if you're drinking coffee for like 24 hours in a row, that's going to cause actual damage to you. But I mean, like, just don't sleep 24, 36, maybe 48 hours if you can, but that's pushing it. You'll start seeing some shit. Let me tell you, you will start seeing some shit. So you want a free high, you don't want to spend any money, take a couple days off of work and stay up for 48 hours. It's called recreational sleep deprivation. Don't try this at home, kids. According to provisional data from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, drug overdose deaths among people of all ages rose rapidly during the COVID-19 pandemic. So the headline, weed and mushrooms, and now they're talking about overdosing. 0% of people have ever overdosed on weed and mushrooms, but now they're going to talk about overdosing. Don't you love how CNN loves to conflate this stuff? Right? Oh, the CDC says people are dying of opioids. Great, let's throw that in the article about fucking weed and mushrooms. Oh, fuck my face. All right. The CDC data shows the vast majority of recent overdose deaths have involved opioids, especially synthetic opioids, including fentanyl. But according to the NIH study, non-medical use of opioids has been declining steadily among young adults for the past decade, with significant decreases in the past year. Oh, that's good. Cigarette use among the age group also decreased, but binge drinking returned to pre-pandemic levels. Where are all the binge drinkers at? Where are all the bingers at? Who else is binge drinking? Fun P in the chat. You were talking. Who's binging? Anyone want to binge with me? That's right. I'm a binger. What can I say? Getting a lot of use out of these sunglasses. Anyway, you can read the rest of this. There's really not much else to read, but I don't care. Anyway, drug use is up among young adults, but it's the good drugs and less of the bad drugs. Now, I will say, again, to be very serious, do all of the research possibly imaginable before taking any kind of drug, whether it be cigarettes, alcohol, weed, mushrooms, PCP, if you're doing, opioids, prescription drugs. This is my idea. Like, if you're going to put something in your body, you should know literally everything about it. And I include food in that category. I was mentioning soda earlier in this segment. If you're going to buy food and put it in your body, you should know what's in there. This idea that we need to be so afraid of drugs like marijuana, and yet you could just go to a Wendy's. Like how many Wendy's are in like a fucking 5-mile radius of you right now? How many McDonald's, how many fast food joints in general are within a 5-mile radius? Ask yourself that, and then ask yourself why articles like this try to frame drug use as a bad thing when it comes to marijuana. How many people use drugs in the form of French fries at McDonald's in this country? How many young adults, how many old adults use drugs in the form of trans fats? How many adults in this country use drugs in the form of meat or sugar or soda? Or hell, I love coffee. In fact, I'm drinking it right now. How many coffee shops are in a 5-mile radius of you right now? How many young adults drink coffee or caffeine or energy drinks, which are completely legal for children to have? Sugary sodas, which are completely legal for children to have. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing this out there. So we're going to have these conversations about what we're putting into our bodies and what's healthy and what's not healthy. Personally, Personally, I think things like marijuana and mushrooms are a lot less damaging than things like hamburgers and chicken wings. That's just my opinion. Than things like high fructose corn syrup and soda pop and ketchup. Why do people put ketchup on everything? That's a drug. I know it sounds silly to you because you're a fucking drug addict, right? But ketchup is a drug. It makes everything worse, and it covers it with poison, also known as fructose, which again leads to fatty liver disease, metabolic syndrome, pre-diabetes, diabetes, and death because you can't afford to go to the doctor or can't afford to buy insulin. So I'm just saying, right? You know, we're getting there's a lot of these, reefer madness, the kids are smoking the weeds, right? But again, how many people are hooked on high fructose corn syrup in this fucking country? Anyway, there you go. That's all I really have to say there. Where's my candle? My candle's right here. It's getting pretty low though, so I got to do like the tricks to light it. You know about the tricks? I've had this I actually stole this 7-Eleven lighter from someone many years ago, and it still has gasoline in it. Let's check this out. See if I can light it. You have to do like this trick, you know? Whoa. The candle has been activated. There you go, Mila. I don't know where to put this. I'm going to put it right here. Oh, hello, Bees Monk. Hello from so-called Europe. Hello! This candle I got from somebody else. So, how's everyone doing? What's the vibe today? How are y'all doing? Well, you want to know what? I am not doing so good. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Gavin Newsom vetoes safe injection site pilot program in California. Why? I don't know. California Governor Gavin Newsom D has vetoed a bill that would have allowed for safe injection site pilot program in the state, citing a lack of leadership for its implementation. Well, I don't know, get a fucking leader. Oh, we don't have anyone to lead this. Well, get a fucking leader. I don't you know? In a memo issued on Monday, Newsom wrote that he is concerned about Senate Bill 57 and the operations of the safe injection sites without engaged local leadership and a, quote, well-documented, vetted, and thoughtful operation and sustainability plan. What? Now, I just want to let you know, the alternative here, it's not like, oh no, people are going to start injecting and we need leadership. Whoa! Right, but the alternative here is that people reuse needles, which leads to disease and death, right? The alternative is, again, people overdose and die instead of being around medical professionals, right? This idea that you need like some ethereal, magical, and vague notions such as leadership. You don't think the bill has fucking any like actual like money for doctors and nurses and healthcare people to like actually... We need leadership. Speaking of leadership, it seems that there's a little bit of a deficit in California, especially within the governor's mansion. The proposed bill would have authorized the use of safe injection or consumption sites where people can use illegal controlled substances at supervised facilities. The state Senate passed the proposed bill in a 21-11 vote earlier this month. The unlimited number of safe injection sites that this bill would authorize facilities which could exist well into the later part of this decade, could include a world of unintended consequences. Well, let's talk about intended consequences of this veto. The intended consequence is more people dying of overdoses. That is the intended consequence. Gavin Newsom wants more people to die of overdoses because he's a freak. Gavin Newsom wants more people to get diseases and otherwise hurt themselves because they don't quite know exactly what they're doing, or they cannot afford or find, fresh needles, right? Again, that is the intended consequence of this veto. So cry me a fucking river about unintended consequences. When you are intending with this veto to kill people, I don't give a fuck what you have to say. It is possible that these sites would help improve the safety and health of our urban areas, but if done without a strong plan, they could work against this purpose. Specifics, motherfucker, do you have any? Newsom wrote in his memo, adding that the open drug use in cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Oakland cannot be taken lightly. Okay, so there's open drug use, and people are dying because of it. Your response is, let's make sure more people die, and let's stop helping these people? You see how fucking stupid that shit is? Right, safe injection sites, again, help people survive if they overdose. Safe injection sites, once again, help people gain access to, again, fresh needles so that they don't carry disease, sharing needles, or accidentally, cut themselves in the wrong way with a blunt needle. Again, this causes death. The veto of this bill will result in people dying. So the idea that this guy's crying and whining about, but the safety of people, while he's literally vetoing legislation to help people actually recover. Safe injection sites can also be an area where people are, again, free to discuss their drug use. Maybe they could get help. Maybe there's a way, if someone is addicted and they want to cut their addiction, going to a safe injection site with nurse staff, right? Maybe there can be a way to get people into rehabilitation programs instead of jail cells. Worsening drug consumption challenges in these areas is not a risk we can take. First of all, it's not a risk at all. It's a made-up lie. You have no evidence that a safe injection site would worsen drug use. In fact, all the evidence is against you, right? Look at countries like Portugal, which decriminalized a lot of drugs, have open and safe injection sites and so on and so forth. And drug use in that country dramatically reduced. Drug overdoses and deaths related to drug use dramatically reduced. So again, this is like when I talk about people that believe in God and they have this faith, right? What is faith? It is belief in things that are not just an absence of evidence, right? But that are completely to the opposite of all evidence. That's what this is. Gavin Newsom has a religious belief, and he has faith that even though all the evidence disagrees and he refuses to present any evidence, that something that will not happen and has not been documented happening in any other places where this stuff has been demo tested is going to happen somehow magically because he believes in miracles. He believes in fucking miracles. He's a religious fundamentalist. Let's be honest. This is religious fundamentalism. He has a faith belief structure that is contrary to all evidence, all science, all sociology, right? All examples prove that what he is saying is false. He provides no examples in his own memo. Therefore, he's on drugs. I don't know what to tell you. Gavin Newsom is a drug addict, and his drug of choice is Jesus in this case. So, fuck this guy. Now, again, a lot of people are speculating, why is he doing this, right? Gavin Newsom probably doing this because he has 2024 or 2028 presidential ambitions. Let's be real, right? Especially with his, admittedly, really good insulin bill. Now, again, it could be better, right? It is, neoliberalized in some way. But again, he probably thinks this would haunt him in a 2024 run or a 2028 run, whatever it ends up he runs in, right? And so that's the only reason. He doesn't actually give a fuck about this feigned safety. He doesn't actually give a fuck about, someone's gonna die from an overdose, or, no. He doesn't give a shit who dies from overdoses. People that are drug addicts and they need help or they want help, he wants them to die. He doesn't give a fuck. They're useless. They wouldn't vote for him, and if they would vote for him, it doesn't matter. You think fucking California is gonna vote for a Republican Gavin Newsom is running for president at this moment in time. He doesn't care about impressing the people of California. He cares about impressing the whole country, right? California is going to vote for a Democrat no matter what. So he doesn't give a fuck about actually improving conditions in California. All he's trying to do is signal to like the red parts of this country, you know, whatever, I don't know, swing states, whatever. That's all he's trying to do. But the guy's a fucking lunatic, and people are going to die as a result of this guy's disgusting narcissism. So, there you go. Fuck him. Hey, I'd vote for Arnold Schwarzenegger, too. Have you seen fucking Terminator 1 and his floppy cock? Hey, man. You know, my condition on voting for someone is policy is great, but policy is the number 2 priority. Number 1, have I seen their dick? If the answer is yes, they get my vote regardless. Anyway, there you go. Borger pimp allegations? I don't know what that means. Y'all, I would like to remind everyone that I do have a twitch.tv page. I've been kind of getting into a habit of streaming every day, even if it's just for a little bit. So if you like being around me, if you think my electrifying personality is both gorgeous and amazing to be around, follow me on twitch.tv. I do video game stuff there. But once again, at any point during the twitch.tv stream, it is an impromptu QCOC session. Now you might be asking yourself, what the fuck? You might be asking yourself, holy shit, what the hell is going on? You might be confused. You might be a little dizzy right now from this news, from this announcement. QCOC, that's right, questions, comments, or concerns. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can give them to me at any point during the twitch.tv chat room. So, Caleb, what a disgusting pos. Malpin? Oh yeah, I saw a little bit of that. Honestly, I really wanted to ignore it. Like, I don't like like the way I see this whole like online space is there are certain people that I see something about him, and then at that point I just try to limit all of my information. I don't want to know about Caleb Maupin's sex life or him being an abuser. Like, seeing him at that weird like weird like meme like ML Stalinist Strasserite like conference or whatever it was, like holding up the flags and like, you know, that weird like hammer and sickle obsession, and oh my god, like just seeing that, I don't want anything to do with that guy. He's a freak, right? But I did hear about the fact that apparently he's an abuser, and again, I'm not surprised. Let's be real, let's be honest about this. Right, these people, right, that are like they adopt this Marxist-Leninist like aesthetic, and that's what it is. It's an aesthetic, right? It's an aesthetic. That's what it is. Let's be honest. But people often that adopt this really bad aesthetic, where it's all hammer and sickle, Stalin did nothing wrong, Lenin is like literally God and Jesus, you know, and Abraham or whatever, right? These people, especially the men involved, but there's some women too that are abusers and freaks and power trippers. But I mean, especially the men that get involved in these fake organizations, like what is like the Communist Institute of America or some shit, right? Like all of these people are in it, 1, so that they can take advantage of people, and 2, to gain power over a small group of people, and 3, to be cult leaders. It's that simple. Right? You look at the Jackson Hinkles, the Caleb Maupins, the fucking Gray Zone people, like all of these motherfuckers, literally their entire purpose is they don't give a shit about politics, right? That's only a vehicle for them to take advantage of people. That's it. YouTube is fucking around with your sound levels way different every day lately. It's possible that my microphone I'm just putting it in a different spot. How's this? I don't know. Andrea should start a sex cult. I would love to start a sex cult, but I'm going to tell everyone, hey, this is a fucking sex cult. I'm not going to sneak up to you and go like, like fucking these weirdos, right? You come in my cult, right? You know it's a sex cult. There's no surprises. You know, and here's your fucking, like, leather fucking uniform. Okay, motherfucker? Just kidding. We don't support leather, right? Leather manufacturing is bad. Yeah, some people listen to music when they fuck. Other people listen to me doing a podcast. Like, that's what my sex cult would be. I'm just sitting in the corner with a microphone, like, doing stand-up, and everyone's fucking in the same room. That's gonna be the sex cult. That's what's happening. You just made my cat cry out. Oh no. Anyway, let's do some news here. Yo, you know what? I gotta be honest. There's some fucking crazy, fucked up motherfuckers in this country. There are some crazy, and I say this again, fucked up motherfuckers in this country. There are some fucked up, shit for brains in their skulls, fucked up motherfuckers in this country. And I give you Exhibit 1. Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson. In memoir, who the fuck writes a memoir, by the way? Like, unless they're old. Like, why would you write a memoir unless you're you had like a near-death experience or like you think you're gonna die soon? This is called a book. It's a book. It's not a memoir. It's a fucking book. Like, you know what I mean? It's a fucking book. A memoir is for someone that has cancer and they want to talk about their lives and pass it on to their kids. A memoir is someone that has a heart attack and thinks that they're going to die soon and wants to just, you know, get it out of the way. A memoir is not some stupid motherfucker trying to write a book to gin up his 2024 fucking governor run. That's not a memoir. It's a fucking book. Okay? Anyway, in memoir, aka a book, North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson mulls 2024 run, calls for taking science and history out of elementary schools. Now, I'll get to this in a moment, but I just want to talk about how stupid North Carolina is, and I say that having lived there for many, many years. Not that many years, but, you know, enough years to know how shitty it is. North Carolina is one of those states where, like, the average person has an IQ that's equivalent to, like, you know, this piece of paper. Like, this piece of paper has, you know, if you put this piece of paper and give this piece of paper a test, chances are there's like a 30-40% chance it's going to score higher than the average person in North Carolina. North Carolinians are fucking stupid. They are dumb motherfuckers. Now, again, of course, I know I have to say this because there's going to be some motherfucker out there that gets triggered, but not all North Carolinians. Yes, I know, not every single fucking person that lives there is dumb, but most of them are. Most of them are. Have you ever fucking been to North Carolina? We got some stupid motherfuckers in North Carolina, and they vote like dumb motherfuckers too. North Carolina is one of those states where in the 2020 election, a Democrat won by a pretty big metric. In fact, I'm going to look this up again. What was it? The governor won a Democrat won the governorship by a pretty good fucking margin. 51 to 47 points. For North Carolina, again, that's a pretty good fucking margin. Okay? And Donald Trump won the state for the presidency. Right? Who was up there? Was it Tom Tillis or the other one? I don't remember. The Senate candidate's a Republican. The lieutenant governor, because in North Carolina you vote for governor and lieutenant governor, right? So the governor is a Democrat. The lieutenant governor is a fucking crazy Republican, right? The president is a crazy Republican. The Senate is a crazy Republican, but they vote for a Democratic governor? It's one of those states where you have such a part of the electorate that has this brain rot of, oh, we need to get both parties in power so that they can create bipartisanship. Bipartisanship. Now, you might be wondering who is running against Governor Roy Cooper, the Democrat who's currently the governor of North Carolina. Who is running against him in 2020? Some guy by the name of Dan Forrest. You ever see this fucking anyone that lives in North Carolina, that for years, I'm talking like literally, like this shit started like right after the 2018 midterms probably, but like 2019, 2020, everywhere in North Carolina are these run, Forrest, run signs. Like, Jesus Christ. Because the guy's name was like Dan Forrest. He was the lieutenant governor before, because he ran for governor and lost, right? So when he ran for governor, he relinquished his position as lieutenant governor. And all over fucking North Carolina is these run, Forrest, run signs. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, how cringe can you get? Anyway, so obviously Mark Robinson is the new lieutenant governor, right? And obviously he's going to be eyeing a 2024 run. This is duh. This is a duh, folks. This is a fucking duh, right? But I just want to be very clear, is that Mark Robinson is way more insane than Dan Forrest, the previous lieutenant governor who was a Republican. This guy is nuts. This guy is fucked up in the head. I need you to understand. Like, if you were to do an autopsy, right, on this guy's brain, right, and you were to, like, fucking, you know, get one of those, like, bone saws and cut his skull open, there would be no brains in there. It would be a giant pile of turd-like sludge that melted from the extreme overheating that's going on in this guy's brain, okay? It would leak out. It would leak out. Like, you know, if you're doing an autopsy and as soon as you make that fucking, like, that cut and it goes all the way through, shit's gonna start splurting out because this guy is full of fucking shit, okay? Now that I've said all of this, let's read the article, right? Now that I've gotten all of this out of the way, let's read the fucking article. North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson is dropping more hints about a potential run for governor in 2024. And if elected, he says he'd work to keep science and history out of elementary school classrooms. He said he'd also seek to eliminate the State Board of Education. End abortion. And work to prevent transgender people from serving in the military. Now, two things here. One, North Carolina, I believe, is like one of the biggest military states, right? You go to North Carolina, there's fucking like, we support the troops signs everywhere, and they love the Coast Guard or whatever the fuck. And North Carolina is a garbage fucking state, right? Let's be honest, right? But also, last time I checked, the military is not, there is no North Carolina military. Now you have the North Carolina, like, state, like, you know, guard thing going, like, you know, you can work in some kind of, but the military is a United States. It is a federal institution. How can the governor of North Carolina ban transgender people from the U.S. military? It's not possible, right? But this guy's just crying and whining, and this is just like, again, what he's saying he supports, right? He's just trying to say, yeah, I hate them goddamn transgenders. They goddamn in the military, you know what I mean? Like, why do you, like, what? Like, what is the logic of not wanting transgender people in the military? I really don't understand it. Right? Why not? Don't you want transgender people to die? If your goal is for transgender people to be killed, send them off to fucking fight in some stupid fucking war. I mean, like, come on now. Like, let's be honest. It's very inconsistent, these people. Incoherent politics. Anyway, throughout his memoir, a fucking memoir, by the way. I mean, I don't know, looking at this guy, maybe he is gonna fucking hit the ground screaming any minute now, but Jesus Christ, calling this shit a fucking memoir, my God. The lieutenant governor all but announces he'll seek to become North Carolina's governor in 2024, saying he's giving it serious consideration. No fucking shit. He's the lieutenant governor. Like, we already know that fucking garbage. No one's gonna run to become lieutenant governor, right? And then just go like, all right, I had a good time. Bye-bye. Like, they're going to try. Now, most of the time they fail, but they're going to fucking try, right? He writes that he and his team have lists of fundraising contacts in anticipation of a run. He also says he is drafting plans of what a prospective gubernatorial bid might look like once the second-term Democratic Governor Roy Cooper is out of office. Quote, we have had a leader who has taken us on a long way in a wrong direction over the course of his 2 terms, and that's where I think I could be of great service to the people of this state. How is it in the wrong direction? We don't know. All we know is that it's in the wrong direction. No supporting evidence, no reasoning, no logic. It's just wrong. It's bad. Somebody's got to right the ship before it sinks. While I have not declared for the race, we are making plans to make a strong run, should I decide to. Cooper's office didn't immediately respond. Why would Cooper's office fucking respond? Anyway. Robinson wants to eliminate the State Board of Education, leave science and history out of the curricula for 1st through 5th grade. I need you to understand, this guy is a religious fundamentalist. This is what these people want to do to this country. You think this is a North Carolina thing? Motherfuckers all over the country are trying to dismantle the school system. Look what's going on in Florida with Ron DeSantis's fucking Don't Say Gay bill, basically banning people. If they're gay, you're not allowed to be a teacher in Florida, right? And then now he's trying to install weird veterans as the teachers. Like, get rid of all the teachers, who actually want and care about teaching, and install some PTSD-riddled meathead macho man motherfuckers as teachers, right? This has been a big Republican project for a long, long time, destroying what little good education does in this country. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Education in this country fucking sucks. It sucks. Education, look at the population of this country, right? If you talk to 10 random people on the street, right, you'll learn pretty quick how bad education is in this country, right? So education, as it is already, pretty fucking useless. It's garbage, right? But these people aren't like, oh, let's fix education. Let's make it better. Let's fund it. No. They want to defund schools. They want to put less things in schools. Motherfucker, we just went through a pandemic that's still going on, by the way. I know, I'm done with COVID. No, you're not. No, you're not, motherfucker. You're an idiot. But we've seen in this pandemic that there was, again, I say this every now and then. There was a poll done in April 2020, right? The month that the month after the pandemic really got serious for a lot of people, that said that a good number of Republicans will not wash their hands to combat the spread of COVID-19. Now, again, we later learned that, hand washing is not as important as wearing a mask and whatever. But imagine being a Republican. Someone calls you on the phone. Hey, do you wash your hands? No, I'm a Republican. We have a country where a sizable chunk of the Republican Party's voter base, they don't wash their hands. Right? And this guy wants to reduce scientific education in schools. This guy sees that and says, oh, we have too much science in the school. We don't need to be teaching social studies. We don't need to be teaching science. We surely don't need to be talking about equity and social justice. Robinson also reaffirms personal views on climate change that became a major issue. Guess what? Most people in North Carolina know global warming is junk science. So, okay, step 1, global warming is fake. Step 2, let's remove scientific education from schools. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? I would get rid of it, Robinson writes. We need to have one entity, one person where the buck stops. Right now, we have at least 3. The school boards, the state superintendent of education, and the local school systems, and none are truly answerable to the others. We need one entity to be in charge of education in the state so that when the legislature has questions and concerns, they can go to that institution and expect to influence the way education is done. Again, dumb motherfucker. Dumb motherfucker. Anyway, you can read the rest of this if you'd like, but dumb motherfucker. Dumb motherfucker. I need you to understand. Dumb, shit for brains, stupid, fascist, religious nutbag, dumb fuckface motherfucker. Okay? Dumb as fuck. And I'm sick of these fucking Republicans. I'm sick of these stupid fucking religious people. I'm sick of these stupid fucking Republicans. Stupid fucking Republicans, man. And the only reason I'm covering this one is because I lived in North Carolina, so I have a little bit more information than I would if someone in Ohio had said this. I've never lived in Ohio. I've only been to Ohio like 2 times in my life, and let's be honest, probably not going to go back anytime soon. Anyway, enough of that Ohio bashing. Unintentional Ohio bashing. Where are my Ohioites out there? Where we at, Ohioites? Your state fucking sucks. You ever I don't know, some people watch anime in this in my community. I consider myself a part-time weeb, every once in a while. Yeah, do you ever wonder why people in Japan are obsessed with Ohio? You ever watch an anime and someone's like, Ohio! They just say it, they just scream, is that a weird reverse weeb scenario where they're just longing to go to the great industrial state of Ohio in Japan or something? Did anyone ever notice this kind of shit? Really, it really gets my fucking, it really makes me think a lot about the world and just... Anyway, we got a show going on. We got 50 viewers in this chat room. 50 fucking viewers. Max the dog. Entering. Max the dog. Max the dog, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Wah! It's Max the dog. Woo. What a dog. What a dog. All right, let's continue the program. I gotta fucking brush my hair. I got fucked up hair syndrome. How does that even happen? How does this fucking shit even happen? You see this fucking shit? You see how fucked up my hair is? How the hell? What the fuck? And now I got this whole thing going on. What is this? What is this? Just get out of here. Okay. Do I look like a serious news person? Huh? You ever see people do this when they're serious? Oh, yes. I'm contemplating. Anyway. I'm going to turn this candle off. Damn, that's good stuff. It's weird watching a college football game with Oregon versus Ohio. Both of the teams use the big O in their logo. It can be hard to tell them apart. Stupid fucking country. Anyway, speaking of the stupid fucking country, and speaking of stupid fucking goddamn Republicans, man. You ever just think about... You ever just, take a moment, stop, contemplate the world that we're living in, and really just shift your focus to the Republicans in this country? I'm not talking about the politicians. Well, I am, but I'm talking about the voters. Republican voters. I need you to understand, there is no such thing as a good Republican. If you vote for Republicans, and if you plan on voting for Republicans, I'm sorry, you're just fucking stupid. You are a dumb fuck. You are a stupid fuck. You vote for corrupt motherfuckers that take advantage of you. These are like the motherfuckers that get a phone call. Oh no, sorry, it appears that your bank account is bad. Can you give me your bank account password? And then you're like, oh sure, here's my social security number. That's the average IQ of Republican voters. They give scammers all of their money, and they do it with a smile on their fucking face. They do it with a smile on the motherfucking face. Dumb motherfuckers. Anyway, here's another exhibit 2 of dumb motherfuckers today. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem may have engaged in misconduct, ethics board says. This stupid fucking bitch is trying to run for president, by the way. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. A South Dakota ethics board on Monday said it found sufficient information that Governor Kristi Noem may have engaged in misconduct when she intervened in her daughter's application for a real estate appraiser license. And it referred a separate complaint over her state airplane use to the state's attorney general for investigation. The 3 retired judges on the Government Accountability Board determined that, quote, appropriate action could be taken against Noem for her role in her daughter's appraiser license, though it didn't specify the action. So let's get this straight. Let's figure out the scam here. The scam, your governor. So your daughter wants to become an appraiser for real estate. Why is that? Oh, so maybe, I don't know, maybe she's going to commit tax fraud, right? Maybe she's going to, appraise her own real estate at an extremely low value so that she has to pay less taxes, and then go back a couple months later and then give it a really high value when she plans to sell it. I don't know. If the motherfucker can't become a fucking real estate appraiser without the governor personally greasing the wheels, let's be honest, man. You're not that good. You're not that good. If you can't get it on your own merits and you need your stupid fucking mommy to help you out with her fucking stupid ethics violations, you know what I mean? What the hell? Anyway. The Republican governor faces re-election this year and has also positioned herself as an aspirant to the White House in 2024. She was under scrutiny from the board after Jason Ravsburg, the state's former Republican attorney general, filed complaints that stemmed from the media reports on Noem's actions in office. She has denied any wrongdoing. Was it South Dakota or North Dakota that had one of the attorney generals? I don't know if it... But, they, killed someone in a drunk driving car crash and then, did a hit and run, and then it was found out, weeks later. What state was that? Was that North Dakota? I don't know. Anyway, Republicans, man. They're fucking crazy. So, anyway, after meeting in a closed-door session for 1 hour Monday, the board voted unanimously to invoke procedures to allow for a contested case hearing to give Noem a chance to publicly defend herself against allegations of misconduct related to conflicts of interest and malfeasance. The board also dismissed that Noem misused the state funds in the episode. However, the retired judges left it unclear how they will proceed. Lori Wilbur, the board chair, said the complaint was partially dismissed and partially closed, but added that the complaint could be reopened. She declined to discuss blah, 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 blah. Anyway, just another example of Republicans scamming you. You vote for scammers, you give your scammers all your monies, and then you cry and whine. Oh, man, it's so hard to be a working class bootstrapper in this country. Kids, they don't want to work. No one wants to work anymore. And now I can't even afford a goddamn ice cream cone because of Biden's inflation. No, you can't afford a fucking ice cream cone because you're giving all your money to stupid fucking Republicans. That's why you can't afford a fucking ice cream cone, you stupid demented fuck. Anyway, Jesus Christ. What a shitty ass country. Shitty ass fucking fuckface country. Fuck. Oh my god, man. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? Goddamn goober. Back again to post one message, then leave so I can say I tuned into Above It All during your stream later. Well, there you go. Tired, I slept at 9 a.m. Motherfucker, it's 11 a.m. Are you dreaming right now? What the fuck? Better after listening to AID. I'm doing okay. I'm about to go shopping with my uncle here in a minute. What kind of grown man? Oh, I'm just going to go shopping with my uncle. Who has that kind of relationship with their family? Oh, hey, uncle. Just going to go shopping. You want to go shopping, uncle? I don't know, man. I don't like any of my uncles. I mean, some of them are okay, but I can't say I've ever had a relationship with an uncle where I'm like, oh, wow, I can't wait to call Uncle whatever the fuck and go for a quick shop around the town. You know what I mean? My goodness. Fucking normies, am I right, people? Imagine having good familial relations. Like, imagine, like, oh, shit, my family doesn't hate me for just being alive. Like, imagine, like, that's your life. You privileged little fucking shit stains. Let's go, Bodan. I agree. Y'all, now I know most of the audience here are boomers, and I love boomers, don't get me wrong. But, and this is a big ass but, okay? So bear with me here. Check out my Doom WOD. I released a Doom WOD the other day. It's called Existential Dread. And there's a thread on doomworld.com, and you can download it and you can play it. Check it out. If you play Doom, check it out. If you haven't played Doom in a long time and you have it, check it out. Play the goddamn WOD. It's, you know, it's not that hard. It's 6 levels, you know? Come on. Come on. Come on. But yeah, I'm going to do a movie review in a little bit, and then I'm going to piece the fuck out here. Do you love Zoomers? Forgot the S somehow? Zoomers, I quite honestly don't understand. You know, they post on TikTok. You know, they don't know basic facts about history, but, you know, they haven't looked them up yet. They haven't read books yet. You know, Zoomers are really awkward. You know what I mean? Zoomers are, you know, they speak in another language. It's crazy shit. Ask for some tips about what? I've never used TikTok. Same. You're an honorary millennial, Toxic Death. Welcome to the club. All right, so I watched a movie yesterday. Watched a goddamn movie. Ask for some tips, as in the tip jar. Oh! Woo! Tip jar. Give me cash. If you'd like. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm trying to make money here. I mean, this is my job, right? This is the primary way that I make income. So, I mean, if you want to help me, I mean, you don't have to, you know, it's not mandatory, but, you could. I did gain some Twitch subscribers yesterday, it's true. Isn't the robot in Ex Machina hot? Saw that review. Man, she is hot as fuck. I love, like, when you can just see right through her and you see, like, those, like, internal, like, you know, organs, but, like, it's, like, technology. Man, that got me horny as fuck. I'm like, yo, I want to look at your circuits, babe. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. John D. Rocky, $3.99. Oh, my God. Huh? Oh? Thank you so much, though. Irma Vep. I will be sending money on a regular next month. As soon as my job is secure, I'll be subbing on Twitch when I can. Goddamn Sinkwell. A hard, working class Canadian is going to be funding the Above It All experience. What a world. No 420 stickers. That's a shame. What are they doing here on YouTube? Anyway, let's do a movie review. So yesterday I got high as fuck. And I watched a movie I watched a film. Honestly, it was a film, is what it was. It was a motion picture. It was a film. And it was pretty good, I'm not going to lie. I watched Pulp Fiction. Now, I've seen this movie before many times, but I haven't watched it in quite a while. Pulp Fiction. I don't know, what can I say? I mean, it's a great movie. I really don't know what to say about it. It's one of those movies that it's like, damn, that's a long movie. You know, you look at that shit, it's like, what, 2.5 hours or some shit? Man, that's a long-ass fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, why is the movie so fucking long? And then you watch the movie and it's like, oh, shit, it's over? I didn't even know. I thought it was a long movie. Man, this is like, it's a really good movie. I really don't know how to review this movie, though. It's a really hard movie to review. It's one of those movies you just gotta watch it. You just gotta watch it, you know? I mean, like, it's got the great moments, you know? Like when the bitch overdoses and almost dies, and then they like fucking drive over to the friend's house and stab her in the chest with a fucking adrenaline shot. That's crazy shit. That is crazy fucking shit, man. And then the fucking, where the guy's saying that stupid Bible quote and then he actually believes in it later. That is crazy shit. I don't know, man. This movie is great. Now, I think my favorite of the short films, my favorite has to be the introduction of the Gold Watch, of course, with Christopher Walken and a young Bruce Willis played by some child actor who I don't know the name of, right? That fucking scene, man. And now, again, I was high as fuck when I was watching this movie, right? So I was like watching it in slow motion. The way that scene plays out with the great-grandfather buying that shit in the Great War and then, you know, passing it down, and then, like, the way that, like, Christopher Walken switches gears when he says, like, up his ass, it's just, I love it. It's great. It's so good. It's so long, too. That story is, like, why is it so fucking long, man? Anyway, I think Bruce Willis's storyline is the best. That's my opinion. But this movie it's just great. I mean, I really don't know how to review it. It's one of those movies that you just have to watch. You know, like, I can sit here and say Pulp Fiction, it's a fantastic masterpiece, but, like, you just gotta watch it, you know? Like, there's nothing, you know. What other scene is good? I don't know, like the scene where they go to that fucking retro bar. That's a good scene. Where they're in the cars. I want to go to a retro bar like that. Does that place really exist? I want to go to a fucking 1950s, like, and sit in a replica 1950s car and, like, you know, fucking drink a $5 milkshake. That sounds like fun. We need to make America great again. Let's build some more 1950s fucking timepiece restaurants. That sounds like a great idea. Man, this movie is just really good. It's one of those movies that's just like, you know, you just watch it and then it's like, man, I could watch that again and it's going to get better. I've seen this movie like 4 or 5 times. And every time I watch it, like, I can tell you, like, I memorize all the dialogue because it's all so memorable. And yet, every time I watch it, it's still really good. It's still really good. What did you think about the feet stuff? I mean, I love the feet stuff. Like, Uma's feet. I mean, like, if you got Uma and she has feet, right? They haven't, you know, she does have feet. How can you not show her feet? You know what I mean? Like, it's a great movie. It's, you know, the foot fetishistic angles. I'm into them. You know, I like feet. I'm a feet fan. I'm a foot fan. Uma's got good feet. There's a lot of feet going on. It's a good movie. And I mean, it's just a great movie even. I mean, I would go as far as to say it's a great movie. Like that fucking scene where like Bruce Willis is driving away, like he kills, you know, like fucking John Travolta for no reason, which, by the way, who leaves your fucking goddamn machine gun on the kitchen counter? Like, take that shit with you, you dumb motherfucker. You deserve to die. Anyway, and then he fucking drives away and he runs into the other guy. And then, like, then they get fucking kidnapped by, like, the racist, like, Confederate, cop-loving, like, rapist guy. That shit's crazy, man. That shit is crazy. What the hell were they thinking? And then the scene where the guy, like, accidentally shoots the other guy's head off for no reason. Wow. I mean, like, it's just great. It's a great movie. I mean, this is a great movie. Like, who knows what happened to that cop, by the way, in the basement. But, hey, I can assure you, wasn't some good stuff for that guy, as far as that guy is perceived. But a pretty good movie, as far as I'm concerned. Have I seen Kill Bill? Yes, I have. But, damn. Pulp Fiction. I mean, if you haven't seen it, nothing I can say would possibly, you know, do it justice. You just got to watch it. Now, again, this movie also introduces, there's quantum science in this movie, for those of you that don't know. This movie, it's a compilation of short films, essentially, and they all share characters. And this movie also introduces the Everett interpretation of quantum mechanics, also known as the many worlds theory. They pay close attention to the beginning and the end, right? The restaurant robbers, they say different things, right? There's two different takes. Now, some would say, oh, it's just a movie. They used a different take. Whoops. You know what I mean? Whoops, they just used a different take. But my interpretation is that Quentin Tarantino did that on purpose to introduce the many worlds theory into this equation. Is John Travolta's character really dead? Did Bruce Willis really kill him? Or is that just in another version of the universe? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, man, that scene where fucking Samuel L. Jackson is like eating the guy's hamburger and then drinking the soda and it takes so long. Oh, it's just so good, man. What a movie. I mean, you gotta watch this movie. I don't really know what to say. Have you seen Reservoir Dogs? No, not yet, but it's on my list. You just gotta watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it. If you have watched it, watch it again. If you've already watched it again, just watch it one more time. And if you've already watched it twice in the recent past, just go ahead, just do it again. Just keep watching this movie. Just, turn the stream off and go watch some Pulp fucking Fiction. I mean, what a goddamn movie. Yo, and that bitch is overdosing, right? And then, like, the motherfucker, like, kept saying, like, don't bring a fucked up bitch to my house. And he kept saying the words, fucked up bitch. I was laughing my ass off. I love the terminology, fucked up bitch. It's just so good. That motherfucker, don't bring a fucked up bitch into my house. And then he does. Can you imagine? Like, you get a phone call. Someone says, hey, I'm bringing a fucked up bitch to your house. And you tell them, hey, do not bring a fucked up bitch to my house. And then they bring a fucked up bitch to your house. Can you believe that shit? That is crazy stuff. That is crazy stuff. I mean, it's Pulp Fiction, right? It's a movie. It exists in the universe of us. I mean, in the many worlds theory timeline of human history, Pulp Fiction does exist. But anyway, it's a good movie. It's a classic. I recommend it to everybody. And, I haven't seen it in a couple years. I've seen it many times, and it holds up, and it's a banger. It's a goddamn banger. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, there it is, Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I gotta watch Reservoir Dogs. That's been recommended by many people. Goddamn fucked up bitches. Am I right, people? Speaking of bitches, Cooking with the Bitch tomorrow, 11:30. So in 24 hours, and after you wait 24 hours from right now, you'll sit there and think to yourself, holy fuck, I got 10 minutes left until Cooking with the Bitch. That's right, folks. Tomorrow, 11:30 Eastern Time. Cooking with the goddamn bitch. Patrick Bateman, have you watched American Psycho? I did. Look up my channel and you'll see a review of it. But also, once again, follow me on twitch.tv. I've been streaming a lot over there recently. I'm riding the wave. There's a wave going on. I'm surfing. And I'm riding the wave. So I'm having fun. Who knows how long the fun will be? Who knows how long it'll last? So tune in now while you still can. Anyway, going to be streaming over there later today. I kind of just pop up whenever I want. That's kind of my thing. I pop up when I feel like it. No schedule. If I want to pop on at 3 p.m., I'll pop on. If I'm going to pop on at 3 a.m., I'll pop the fuck on. You can't stop me. I will not listen to anybody. I will pop the fuck on whenever the fuck I want. So follow me there. Get some alerts. But otherwise, yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have been enjoying the shows recently. I have been, needless to say, I've had a renewed sense of purpose recently. I was doing mushrooms on Saturday. I had a therapeutic mushroom experience, and needless to say, I have a renewed sense of values, and I got a lot of stuff on the horizon. stay tuned. Again, I got a many a project that's going to be coming out this year. October, of course, many things will be happening in October. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot going on. So, you need help setting up GZ Doom? Well, depleted uranium cowboy. Step 1, delete GZ Doom. Get rid of it. Step 2, look up DSDA Doom. Download that. Step 2, download the Existential Dread WAD file. Step 3 or 4, what am I on? The next step, buy Doom 2 from Steam or somewhere else, or install it from a floppy disk. Whatever you need to do to get doom2.wad and put it into the root folder with your source port, and then drag Existential Dread onto the executable, and it should run. Alternatively, you can use a batch file, but that's a little bit more, you know, a little bit more there. Goddamn John Ross, in between classes, thought I. Well, thought I is a very profound statement. Would drop in and say hi. Oh, well, there you go. Enjoy your classes. I can't go to classes. Why? Because I'm a high school dropout. They won't let me in. Those motherfuckers are like, nah, you're dumb. Motherfucker, I swear I could destroy any fucking college professor. I've destroyed college professors live on stream before. Remember when I debated Ben Burgess? Motherfucker, I destroyed that guy. So I can debate circles around college professors. You know, if there, you know, people talk about what they regret in life. Oh, I regret not graduating high school. You know what I regret? Getting a fucking GED. I regret getting a GED. That was a waste of my fucking time. Never used it. Never will. I don't even have a printout or anything. I don't even know if it, like, I don't even know like how to use it. I don't know. But you know what I regret? Getting a fucking GED. That's what I fucking regret. What a waste of my fucking time. I could debate circles around any college professor. Pfft. Debate pervert? What? Am I a debate pervert? Are you a pervert? Why are you talking about perverts? What the hell, man? What the hell? Mudjo, that is slander. In fact, honestly, that's defamation. And I'm going to be presenting that chat message to my lawyers. True romance, it's a hidden gem. All right. I like gems, especially when they're hidden. You ever play Spyro the Dragon? There's a lot of hidden gems in Spyro the Dragon. Goddamn. Anyway, today I've got some editing to do. I got to edit tomorrow's Cooking with the Bitch because I love doing all the editing work like the day before because I love procrastinating. It works out really well for me all the time. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. And yeah, if anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns, QCock. Questions, comments, or concerns, open up a note on your computer or get like a pen and paper. Write down your questions, comments, or concerns, and then shut the fuck up because this show is over. But use that notepad and ask those questions, comments, or concerns in my twitch.tv stream later today, whenever it happens to be, and then I will answer them. Y'all have a good time. Debating people isn't being a debate bro. It's when you turn every conversation as a change. Yes, I agree with that. That being said, I have destroyed college professors live on stream. Anyway, bye-bye!
Dumb as a shit fuck, you know, cringe tour, etc., etc.
But it's a class action lawsuit against all machines and that they're defective devices, okay? I have lawyers worked on this for 5 months.
They're coming all over the place.
What rules, you sons of bitches?
I went in yesterday and there was a television screen and I said, this is genius.
Why attack Sanders? Why? Oh, you're getting nervous, man. Just calm down. It's okay.
As far as my relationships with all people, I think I have great relationships with all people. I am the least racist person in this room.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, well,
Dumb people, liberal people.
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.